I got this in Italy. Run fast, report, God.
Just tread carefully.
Here's some a grass that we call it goose tongue because it looks like a goose's tongue, and you actually can use it for soups. What we use it for is sticking inside a salmon when you're baking it. They're not bad. Are you guys trying any?
Let's see someone try. What do you think?
I'm scared to try it. Just kidding.
This here is petrushki, is what we call it. People call it beach lovage, and it's wild parsley, and tastes really good. I don't know if you guys want to try that. And this one can be misidentified. There's another plant that looks similar to it, but usually the best way is to take a leaf and then just kind of roll it around in your hand, and you can smell it. They're good in stews, soups, baking with fish, things like that. So it's one of my favorites. This here is what do they call it?
Cabbage.
I think the fancy name is twisted stalk, I think, and then we call it watermelon berries. And,
because they taste like watermelons.
And if you eat
they look like little tiny watermelons.
Do I have one?
Here, take one. It tastes like leaf. Thank you.
When we were kids, we used to take the elderberries and strip the bark off and then pop it open, and it's got an orange meat inside, and we'd chew it like bubble gum. So I don't know if there's any actual name for it or anything other than that, but
We can call it the bubble gum plant.
this is one that people can mistake for the petrushki. But you have to just watch out for it and make sure you smell it and make sure it's the one you want. They make different things out of it. Elderberry jam, elderberry wine. So there's just all kinds of different uses for the elderberry, I guess.
I would be so bad to be allergic to a wolf later.
These little tiny snails that you guys see all over the place, these little black ones, they're actually edible. You'll find them in clusters. The rockweed or popweed, we used to love that as kids, just popping them at each other. They're actually really edible. Let's see. Okay. Then these, this here is probably free-floating stuff here, but the beach lettuce, this is edible. And a lot of times when I'm just wandering around the beaches looking for other stuff, I'll just graze on the beach lettuce. And as it gets older, it gets more yellow. The more yellow it is, the less you want to eat it. But when it's fresh coming up and really nice and green like that, it's really tasty. The blue mussels, those are tasty. You'll find them, I think, even in the restaurants nowadays. They have a lot of mussels in different meals, and we always cook them, but they're always good. You want to make sure that where you're getting them is a good, safe area, so you might not want to just grab some and eat them. Some people in the fall will be harvesting seals and using those for meat, plus the blubber is rendered for the oil. The hide can be used for different things: shoes, vests, hats, gloves. Pretty much everything is usable on them, and real tasty critter.
I like it, man. What you got there?
Bidarki. So does anybody feel adventurous?
I like them raw.
They're good raw, they're good cooked. There's just not a bad way to eat one of these. A lot of folks like the tongue or the foot raw.
Who's eating it?
Not me.
Sure?
Yeah.
We can cut it in half. Who else wants to try? I'll try it.
You guys are brave.
Right there.
Then we need to make you sign something.
Yay!
What do I do with the rest of it?
What do you think?
I can chew it, but it's delicious.
Yeah, they're really hard.
They're
They got a kind of a salty flavor to them. The rest of it you can take
Raw.
and you can beat it on a rock and then tenderize it and eat it. And this one, if I can get it, has eggs in it that are really, really tasty. And we usually try and get the bigger bidarkies and leave the smaller ones so that they can grow up and we can get them next year. Oh, right there by your feet is some bidarky shells. So something's around here that's eating bidarky, so there might be an octopus around here. That's a butter clam there. This would be a pretty good place if you're shipwrecked. You couldn't go hungry here. So. If you know what to eat, I mean, I think everything here is pretty edible. You have the snapweed, you have the beach lettuce, you have the mussels, you have the bidarkies, clams. There's probably octopus around here somewhere. So, yeah. So you would do really well on this beach for survival.